Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The corners are walked up tight. Dropping back, it's Morton. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Dickey. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
There he goes! And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Benson. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he puts through the extra point. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Morton. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he didn't.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism.
Wide open spaces. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for the whole length of a game.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Might be calling a hot route. Moore to the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Whittington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off the play fake. And they can't make the play on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After that disastrous first down, they're way back on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. It's Williams. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one.
He's got it on the outside. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Absolutely center cut. And they've regained the lead. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. You got to communicate.
And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up. Moore to the air. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. Turning it on.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. On the run, it's Whittington. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Here's the handoff. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Ducks trying to cash it in on first and goal. Back's got it. Touchdown, Ducks! And that one will give them the lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Unloads to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, and getting the first down.
Flushed out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Looking to pass, it's Morton. Tight end finds a soft spot. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Across the 25. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. On the run, it's Green. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Moore will throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Makes the grab on third. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Red Raiders come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Virgil. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, we knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer preventing him from getting the first down?
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense in press coverage. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
You talk about coming up big in a big moment. Nice job by this defense. You had to make something happen. You had to get the football back so you could give your offense a chance to win this game for you. Nice job by the D.
Moore to the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Going for it all. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win?
Touchdown, Oregon! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DBs will try to keep everything in front. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes out needing a score here, down 1 possession. To the air, it's Morton. Caught in the backfield, it's Dickey. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered